Hello, everybody, and welcome to Depths of Ayanara. I am J/NerdyBirdie, your DM, and from coolest to least cool, we have...
It is I, Torin.
I'm Nazcor.
That's the only cool person we have.
I'm Gaius.
And I'm Fink.
And
not cool.
I want to thank everybody other than Fink for having somebody not cool like her on the party. Anyway, we're doing a recap by yours truly, and by yours truly I mean Torin.
Alrighty, so, last episode, we went to the cave where... What's-her-face was? Little dwarf girl. Turns out she's an anarchist.
Anora!
No, she's annoying. Someone else do this.
No,
you're doing good. You gotta wrap it up.
Basically, we found her. She tried to fly out. We stopped her somehow. After trying to lie to her. Earthquake happened. The rock came to life. It was really hungry, and it saw the munchies in town. So it was like, well, I'll just go to the buffet. And so it went to the buffet. But I got there first. And I was like, Gondor needs aid, but you're Gondor.
I need you to do the recap every session. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty accurate.
Everybody else is riding off on horses. No, they're on lizards. That are also
the riders
bugs.
of Rohan on their lizards.
No, they're just lizards. Yeah, so where things stand right now, we've got this giant roper monster entangled. It looks like a giant stalagmite right now because it's running along the ground, but it's been entangled by Nazcor's spell. Gaius is on its back. Fink and Anora are holding back, and now we've got some guards and some of the shopkeepers that you guys met riding on some of Lance's lizards on the way to the battlefield, and they are just now arriving with Torin. So I'm going to have us all roll a new initiative because, quite frankly, I didn't keep track of it from last time, and now we have some new people joining. Anyway.
I rolled a 14.
I got a 6.
I have a 7, so I'm probably next.
Plus, that's a 4.
Okay, so in order to speed this up, I am going to group some of the ends, and we'll see how that goes.
No, you should make every single NPC have their own turn.
No, I decided against
including all of the animals in the space in between the roper and the town that need to run away.
I want to add all of my gut bacteria to initiative.
You're gonna say all of my gut bugs, and I was like, that's nasty. All of my ringworm.
So, first we have Drell, who arrived alongside Lance and the gang on one of the lizards. Yeah, he's here. So he's going to dismount his lizard, and he is going to run his 30 feet, which will get him here. He's still about 50 feet from it. Drell is going to cast Scorching Ray. Let's see if we hit here. Yes, he does. Okay, so Drell casts Scorching Ray, and a beam of fire erupts from his hands, and does... You hurl 3 fiery rays. You can hurl them at one target within range, or at several. Make an attack roll for each. Oh my goodness. That's a miss. And that's a natty 20. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay, so one of his attacks hits and does some good damage. The other one misses, and then he concentrates and he fires a beam directly, which will do, I believe, pull up our homebrew here. I think it's 1 max instance and then 1 rolled instance. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So he'll do another that much damage, and then he will roll Oh my gosh. He just hits this thing in the eyeball and it just screams out in pain. It did not like what he did at all. Next up, we have the Dragonborn shopkeeper, who you guys met earlier. She is also going to move her 30 feet towards the beast, and she will end her turn there. Get my ruler. She's gonna come around the side and kind of keep a distance from it. Next, we have Inora. Inora does not currently have anything. So she's going to run up to Core, just outside of the entanglement zone where this roper is stuck. And she's going to say, Core, give me my bag. Give me the bag of spell scrolls. I can help out in this fight.
I will do that.
You'll give her the bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
No questions asked.
She takes the bag from you and murders you on the spot. She...
Didn't
That's
say
the
it.
end. The good campaign.
Yeah. Good job,
Didn't say
everybody.
it. I wasn't the one who said it.
I like how NASCAR gets murdered and suddenly it's game over for everybody.
Yeah, if Nazcor's the main character, so if she
nothing
dies...
else to be done.
So she pulls out a spell scroll. Let me pull up the homebrew rules for that. Because she does not know how to cast spells, so she's going to have some major disadvantages in casting this spell scroll. Again, if you didn't hear this last episode, we do a homebrew where anybody can cast a spell scroll, but you've got some serious disadvantages, and those could be some dangerous disadvantages if you don't know how to cast spells. So she is going to attempt to cast this spell. Roll that. That works. So she will successfully cast Ray of Frost at the monster. Rolling to hit. She does miss the attack. So she takes out one of the scrolls, reads it, kind of her eyes start glowing, and she fires this beam of frost, but it goes wide and misses the monster. Next up, we have Torin. Then Gaius, you'll be in 2 turns, so start thinking about your move.
Alrighty, I have no idea what's happening in terms of where I am right now. Am I in the town, or did we make our way back?
Do you see the roll 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are about 80 feet from the monster right now, but you are here. You're on Lizardback, so you arrived with the group.
Would I have been able to, like, grab, like, a bow or something from, like, the, like, armory as they're preparing the troops?
Yeah, I'll say you could have grabbed a basic bow, yeah.
I will then take a longbow, my longbow out. I will first hop off of my lizard.
Okay.
Because I figure that I'll probably have, like, disadvantage from trying to shoot a bow on a mount with having no experience doing that.
Probably.
Its inside range is 150 feet. So I'm just going to post up where I am.
Okay, so you're staying right there and firing?
Actually, I'm going to move a little bit towards, like, a rock that's about 10 feet to my right.
Okay.
I'm going to make an attack with this longbow. That's a 12.
12 is a miss. So you're kind of adjusting to holding a bow. You're not very familiar with bows. You fire a shot and it unfortunately goes wide. Is that your turn?
I should be able to... I'm going to, as a bonus action, use the hide action to hide behind my rock.
Okay, sounds like a plan. It is now the Roper's turn. So it is going... Meg, remind me what it needs to break out of your vines. I know it's a strength check.
I'm assuming it has to beat a 15. Does that sound right, Banner?
That sounds right to me.
Yeah, DC
Sounds
15.
right to me.
Yes.
DC
Yes,
15,
yes, yes.
strength
My
check.
spell save DC is 15.
Okay,
Yes.
and that's an action, you said.
Yes.
Okay.
Tis.
So it is going to... It's tried to break out a few times already last episode, and it wasn't having much luck. So it is going to kind of turn its attention from just running straight forward. Now that it's being attacked, it's being blasted by different people with fire beams and ice beams and getting arrows shot at it. It is going to try to hit you, Core, since you're pretty close to it. It is going to try and reach you with a tentacle. So before it had just been running, it had not been attacking you guys. Now it's going on the offensive. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits, yes.
Okay. You are grabbed by one of the tentacles reaching from its rocky body, and it takes you and lifts you into the air. Your bag and your belongings kind of fall and scatter to the ground as it does, and you are lifted up probably about 10 feet into the air. It is going to do the same thing on Enora. So to hit, we've got 13. Okay, yep, that hits. Enora is also grappled and lifted up similarly to Core. Her bag of stolen spell scrolls also falls to the ground. It is going to do that again. On the next closest one, which is Fink, I believe it can reach you. Triple check here. Yes. So Fink does a 16 hit.
16 does hit, unfortunately.
16 hits. Okay. So similarly to the rest of them, you are dragged closer to it and lifted into the air about 10 feet. Your belongings drop to the ground. For all of you, your weapons did not fall, but your bags and adventuring stuff clatters to the ground and as you are lifted up with its tentacles. It is going to continue attacking, and oh, I'm sorry. I don't think it can drag all of you. It grabs Core is the one who it's going to drag, but the rest of you are just lifted into the air by a tentacle. So it drags Core close and is going to bite at you with
Did it
its
do anything to me?
gaping mouth. Yes, you are grabbed by a tentacle and lifted into the air.
You're saying that it's only attacking Nazcor?
It's biting Nazcor. It dragged her closer. Okay, so it sent 3 tentacles out. It grabbed Core, Enora, and Fink.
Did it drag me closer?
It only dragged Core,
Oh, gotcha.
but it moved the rest of you up into the air a little bit. And
Okay,
you dropped your
nice.
stuff. But it's going to bite at Core. I think it's going to miss, though. That is a 11.
Nope.
Okay, it's going to bite again.
Oh my goodness.
That is a 17.
That hits.
That hits. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. It rolled terribly. You're taking 8 piercing damage as you kind of get crunched on by its giant jaws. That is going to end its turn. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention, you are all grappled, you're also all poisoned, anyone that was grabbed by it. So I'll add that status effect to you all. What poisoned does... So grappled, your speed is 0, you have disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than the grappler, which in this case doesn't matter. And that's mainly it for grapple. Poisoned, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Alright, so you 3 are poisoned and grappled. Next up is Gaius. You are sitting happily atop its back. Core,
That's
you're
right.
coming up soon.
I'm gonna run across its back as close as I can get. Actually, do we have a count of tentacles?
I believe there are 6 main ones.
Okay, I know I chopped off one last time. Pretty certain.
It regrows.
It's back already.
Yeah, every turn it regrows.
Okay. I will still run across its back to the tentacle that's currently holding Core.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take my longsword, grab it by the hilt with both hands, and just try and plunge it straight down into the base of that tentacle.
Okay. I don't remember what I did last time with advantage. I'm not going to give you advantage because this thing is thrashing around now, even though you are right on top of it, so you'll just roll normally.
Sure. Rolling. No, keep going. 18 to hit.
18 is a hit.
Okay. That damage. 4 slashing damage.
Okay. So you stab your sword into this thing. It kind of hits up against a rock. Doesn't seem to do a lot of damage to it, but you can tell that you hit it. Is that your turn?
No. While I'm here, I'm also gonna swing around and kick backwards at the eye with a unarmed strike.
Okay, roll it for me.
18 to hit again.
All right, awesome.
Why do I have 2 different damages for unarmed strike? Oh, because I can take the... No, I don't really know. I'll use this one. 7 bludgeoning. I do more with my kick than my sword. 7 bludgeoning.
7 damage, okay. So you kick at its eye, which is exposed more than, obviously, its rocky body. You feel like that gets a better shot off. Alright, and you deal 7 damage to it. The guards are up next. They are going to run in their 30 feet, but will not be able to reach it yet, though they will be able to next turn, I believe. Core, you are up. Fink, you're on deck.
I did roll for concentration, and I do keep it.
Okay. Thank you for rolling that, because I'm trying to manage a lot right now.
Yeah, you're good. Looking at that, I'm going to produce flame and try and hurl it at this guy.
Okay, you will have disadvantage while you're poisoned.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. 23 to hit.
23 is absolutely a hit.
3 damage.
Okay, you said it was produce flame.
Yes.
Okay. So you make a spark of flame from your
Oh wait,
hand.
that was with disadvantage. Wait. I forgot to give myself disadvantage on the attack. That's to hit. Disadvantage.
Yes, just to hit. Or I'm sorry.
Let me do that.
Yeah, I believe to hit.
That's a 21 to hit.
Okay. Those were some good rolls. Wow. Yeah, so you
it was a
produce
14 and an 18 or something.
That's awesome. You produce a spark of flame
16.
in your hand. You throw it at the monster, similar to when Gaius stabbed it with the spear or the sword. It does not appear to do very much. You said that's 4 damage total.
3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Would it be an action? Like, can I try and wriggle away from grapple or no?
That would be an action. Yes.
Okay. Good to know. No.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be all for me right now.
Alrighty. So think you are up.
7 rounds left on that entangle now.
Oh, thank you. Don't foresee there being 7 rounds, but it would be good to check.
Entangle, he just can't move.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
I think that's it. Isn't that it, Meg? That you just can't move?
Well, it says any creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed or have the restrained condition.
Okay, so
But also, since Michael's not on the ground, I don't think he would be restrained anyway.
Right.
Because he's on
right.
top of something else, you know what I
Well,
mean?
I just meant more like if any of us run into the area now, if we're gonna have to also.
No,
save.
you won't have to. You'll just have difficult terrain.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, then he should have had disadvantage on all those rolls, and you guys should have had advantage. I forgot what restrained did. That's okay. I will remember that for the next round.
Right, well, I hold out my holy symbol. Am I within 30 feet?
I believe so.
Great.
Yes.
He gets to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Can you read out what spell are you doing?
Divine Spark.
Divine Spark. What's that do? That's a 15 for wisdom save.
15. He saves and nothing happens.
What does it do?
He takes 1d8 plus 2 necrotic or radiant damage. It's my choice.
Oh, dang. Okay. So you raise up your holy symbol and cast out a light, but it doesn't seem to have an effect on him. Is there anything else you want to do this turn?
I can use that to heal people too. Gosh, so that was one of my uses of channel divinity. That was an action, so I'm done.
Okay. So next up is the dwarven shopkeeper who tried to sell you the glowing glaive, the moon-touched glaive. He's going to run up next to Drell and lift the glaive. It starts glowing around him, which doesn't do anything but looks super cool. And then he is going to try to chuck a javelin at the beast. So let me roll that real quick. Or, I'm sorry, not a javelin, a spear. That is a miss. It goes way wide, but he still looks really cool. Lance is up next. He's going to sit back with the lizards and not do anything but shout some encouragement at you guys. We are back to the start of the turn order, so Torin, you're coming up soon. Drell is going to try and launch off another spell at him. He is going to... Scorching Ray worked really well for him last time, so he's going to try to do that again. So Ray number 1 hits, Ray number 2 hits, and Ray number 3 misses. So he will do 4d6. This is a crazy spell.
What, Scorching Ray?
Uh-huh.
It's just you got to make sure all of them hit, because it can be really bad if it doesn't.
Yes. He fires 2... Yeah, I guess if he crit failed, he could hit any of you right now. 2 of his hits, and he deals some good damage to the monster. He kind of hits... actually, he hits one of the tentacles, guys, the one that you had already started hitting with the sword, and that tentacle breaks off. So, Core, you are no longer grappled or poisoned, and you kind of fall to the ground and get back to your feet. You're not prone or anything. Let's see, it's the Dragonborn shopkeeper up next. She is going to ready a spell, which will be... She will try a Ray of Frost. She misses. It goes wide. We are back to Enora. Enora dropped her bag of spell scrolls on the ground and they've all scattered out, so she is unable to do anything. She's going to try and break out of the grapple with a strength check. So, let me try for her. I don't think this is going to go well, but never mind. With like fierce strength for such a small girl, she pushes the tentacle off of her and also falls to the ground. She's all right. And is not prone. She is ready for next turn. Torin, you're up next. Gaius, you'll be soon.
Ready, I am going to try and shoot it again.
Okay.
I hate this game. 10.
10. Okay. So you shoot an arrow and it just deflects off part of its stony skin.
Actually, hold on. If a creature is hidden, do they get advantage on their attack?
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. It is restrained, so you get advantage on any attack against it. And it should get disadvantage.
Ew, so... How about 19?
That will be a hit.
Alrighty, and since Gaius is within 5 feet of this creature, I do get my sneak attack damage.
With a bow?
I believe so. Hold on, sneak attack.
Oh, seems like the
I think so.
sneakiest attack.
Pretty sure it's with a bow.
Really?
If the attack uses a finesse or ranged weapon.
Okay. Alright. Roll me some damage. If you guys want to aim for a particular tentacle, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just assume you're aiming at the main body.
That is 14 damage.
14 damage. Dang. Okay. So, remembering how badly you missed last time, you really focus in for this one and aim near the eyeball, and it kind of hits the edge of it. It shrieks out in pain again. It is writhing around. It is very, very angry and upset. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
I will re-hide.
Okay, so you hide again. Roper is going to... let's see. It is going to... Can it hit the guards? Yes. It is going to grapple 3 people, including 2 guards, and it's going to try for Gaius as well. So let me see. It gets guard number 1. It misses guard number 2. And it... I assume your AC is above a 12, Gaius?
Yep.
Okay. So the only one that it hits is one of the guards. So the guards is now...
Have disadvantage on that?
It does have disadvantage, you're right. It still hits the guard, though. So one of the guards is now grappled and poisoned. It is going to pull in Fink close to itself and try to bite with disadvantage. So Fink does a... Oh, yeah. 30... Oh, well, okay. With disadvantage, though. Oh, no. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
It does? Okay. So it misses its first bite, but it brings you a little bit closer and is able to get a hit off. Oh my gosh. It deals you 12 piercing damage.
Alright, I'm feeling very not happy.
Why does it keep getting your statuses? Okay, so its second chomp hits you. That is its turn. Gaius. Courier soon.
Move over to the tentacle that has Fink and try and swing down with my longsword to chop at it.
Okay.
It is... Oh wait, I need to roll with advantage. Crit fail on the first one. Good thing we have advantage. 5 on the second one.
Oh no. So you are clambering around on this thing. It is so angry. It seems very hurt, very enraged, and it's just tossing you around enough that you're not able to get a good hit on it. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah. As I'm like trying to climb and pull out the sword, and I'm not super used to using a sword, and I miss that swing, I realize that's not going to work, so I'll resheath my sword and use flurry of blows to make 2 unarmed strikes and just turn my attention back to the... Well, can I reach the tentacle with my fists? I guess I probably can.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just try and punch and jab at the tentacle that has Fink.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't do it with advantage again. Roll that twice. That is a crit.
A crit? Nice. So 1 instance of max damage
how do we
and
do
1 roll.
crits? Okay. So that is 9 plus 5. 14.
Okay. 14 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. You attack the tentacle.
And then I will make my second...
Well, okay, so the tentacle is down. You got the tentacle. So Fink is freed from the grapple and is no
Okay.
longer poisoned. Falls to the ground, not prone. If you still have an attack left, you can hit the main body.
Yeah, I'll swing at the eyeball then with, and I'll apply advantage correctly this time. Boom. Another crit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you can see my rolls. They're on the thing. Crit number 2.
How much damage?
Boom. 9 plus 6, 15.
How do you want to kill it?
Woo!
Oh, goodness. This thing's been grabbing and biting my friends, and I've been swinging at it. So I just turn, and I'll sort of pass it over to you, for how exactly it happens. But I just wind up and I'm assuming there's enough space on this thing. It's big enough that I can sort of get a running start or a little bit of momentum. And I just punch for the middle of its eye, its pupil, as hard as I can.
Okay. You do that, and I'm trying to decide how to describe this without being too graphic.
That's why I passed it over to you.
I'll say this: you hit it really hard, and it just screeches, and you can't even really see what happens because it's just flailing around. Its tentacles are going wild. It's not even hitting anything. It's just smashing them against the ground. Rocks are flying up, and this beast just roars, mouth up, and then falls to its side, eyelid closed, mouth gaping, and slowly stops moving its tentacles. They start twitching, and then eventually it dies down. And you guys have defeated the Roper. I think I forget if I told you guys last episode. So I had to homebrew this a bit, and I had to descale it. This is what I call a lesser Roper. It's usually considerably stronger, so I wanted to make it not kill you all in one hand. So congratulations against the Roper. I'm going to decide XP later on so that we can get into the rest of this here. All right, so it crashes to the ground. Everybody is silent for a little bit, just looking at the monster and looking at everybody, especially you guys, having landed the last blow. And then suddenly the guards kind of snap to attention, and they're like, "What's going on here?" One of the dwarves runs up to you. The other guards slowly approach the lesser Roper as well. They say, "What happened? What's going on? How did this monster get here?" They're talking to you specifically, Gaius, but anybody can answer.
I'll just tell them. Did the mine have a specific name?
Aurum
Just the
Mine.
Aurum Mine. We were out by the old Aurum Mine, and this thing must have been inside there. We woke it up, and it just started rampaging. So we followed it here to try and stop it before it could reach the town.
It was in the Aurum Mine? That's bizarre, but thank you for your help in stopping it. As you guys are talking, the rest of the group kind of comes over. Drell, the shopkeepers, Lance, and the lizards come on over to surround you. Everybody roll me perception.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You say 8, Torin?
Wait, did I roll that? with
Yeah, I'm not
advantage?
rolling good this game.
Dice on the floor, so that's what it says.
22.
Dang.
14!
Okay. All right. So everybody except for Torin, who's still kind of coming back from the rock, notices that 2 of the guards, the ones who were not talking to you, Gaius, are going around the body of the lesser Roper and are heading towards Honora, looking pretty angry. Does anybody want to say anything before they get to her?
Just while everything's happening, I'm just gonna go up to the roper and touch something that's not its tentacle. It looks kind of safe-ish. And I'll give it. I'll kind of lay my palm flat on it and give it the blessing. May the earth deal well with you.
Okay.
It tried to eat us. It tried to eat you.
Okay.
Only after we attacked it. It was just startled.
I walk, like after answering the guard's question, or like as I'm doing it, I walk over to where the stolen spell scrolls are spilled on the ground, and like collect them back into the bag, which I'm assuming is right by Honora, because that's like where all that stuff was anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm standing by her, but I've got the bag.
Okay. Yeah, and you guys kind of clean up your items. Strel comes over with you, Core, and helps you put the things in your bags and the things that you guys are carrying to be able to just put them back in your bag safely. The guards coming up to Honora kind of see you close, Gaius, and they don't seem to pay you much mind. And they, unless you try to stop them, they're going to kind of take either of Honora's arms, like both one on each side of her, and they'll be like, "What were you doing in there? We heard that they went to stop you and find you, that you'd stolen these spell scrolls," and they gesture to the ground, and as you're helping putting them back in her bag, they're like, "What did you do? Did you cause this monster to come out?" And she's trying to talk like, no, I didn't even know it was there. And they're just cutting her off like, "We're bringing you in, and the mayor will have some questions for you, I'm sure." Lance comes up as well, and he's just shaking his head at Honora. Don't remember how he sounded. He's like, "Listen, I don't know what you were doing with those scrolls, but it's high time you pay the price." Is there anything you guys want to do? Otherwise, they're going to start kind of walking her towards the direction of the town.
Remind me what her argument was again about how people are treated in the town and stuff.
Do any of you remember? I'd rather you guys say what you remember than me.
The rich people are bad, and they make the poor people poor. And I don't know how she was benefiting the poor people, but she was very passionate about it.
There is no middle class.
Wanted to like steal the scrolls so that everybody could have magic and they could like rise up and be empowered or something.
And who's trying to take her away right now? You said the sheriff or something?
Two of the guards have like both of her arms and are starting to walk her towards the town, or at least direct her that way. And Lance is kind of watching as they do.
Oh. I'm going to... Did she say anything about Lance specifically? Do you guys remember?
I don't think so.
I didn't write much down about what she was talking about.
Well...
The
You know
spell
what?
scrolls
Yeah.
were owned by Lance.
Right, and I don't remember if she had any gripe with him specifically, or if she just, it was a good target to steal his stuff, but... You know what? Fate doesn't need logic. Sorry. She's going to, step up and say, "No, I don't think you're going to take her away. I think you guys need to figure out how to treat people better."
Okay. The guards kind of stop, and yeah, the two guards that are walking her a little bit towards the town pause and kind of look back at you, and the one that was talking with Gaius moves closer and kind of enters into the conversation. He's like, I don't believe you have any say here, miss. We appreciate your help in destroying this monster, but we have no idea what was going on here. Clearly she stole something from Mr. Lance here, where there was this quake we all felt. Who knows what kind of dark sorcery she could have been doing in that old mine.
What do you have to say about this anyway?
I'll step forward with the spell scrolls and say it's certainly true that she stole these scrolls and she should answer for that. But if you're concerned about what magic she may have been up to or what she was doing in that mine, we saw for ourselves she has very little idea how to even use these scrolls. She's not proficient with them, so I would not be concerned about any dark magic that she might have been up to.
Well, that's not
Have
for
I
us.
noticed that this whole thing's over yet?
Behind your rock.
Roll me perception and don't crit fail.
Well, hold on. I want to see
Who?
how far
Me?
away he
Torin.
is. Oh gosh,
Oh.
someone do a ruler. I can't. It gets mad at me if I
What are you
try.
measuring? Oh,
70 feet
From
away.
over there.
I mean, I'm not really using the roll 20 right now, but normally I would let you notice. Tor.
5Z!
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. You're like, okay. I mean, if you hadn't asked, yeah, you'd be able to notice. But yeah, you're like kind of confused right now because you haven't heard anything happen for a while. But you're pretty sure the fight's still going on. But you're confused enough that if you wanted to like peek around, that would make sense.
I'm good sitting out of this conversation.
Okay, Torin's still in combat. I'm sorry, what was the last thing you said, Bowie?
I just told them that she did steal the scrolls and she should answer for that, but they don't need to worry about like her doing evil magic because
Okay.
she didn't know how to use the scrolls.
Okay. As you said, you're picking up the last of the scrolls and putting them in the bag as well.
Yeah, I've got the bag on me.
Okay. As you're saying that, Lance kind of reaches out his hand for the bag. Will you give it to him?
Yeah.
Okay. So he takes back the bag and kind of nods at you. And the guard responds, well, what she was doing in there and what kind of powers she may or may not have are not for us to decide. That's for the mayor or some sort of judge to decide. So we'll be taking her back into custody. And the guards start moving again, and Lance kind of looks at you. He's like, they have the right to take her, don't you think?
He's looking at me.
Yeah.
Of course, I just wanted them to understand the situation. They were worried about powers that we know she doesn't have. The fact that she's a thief is clear. I'm not arguing against that.
Okay.
I just feel like it's not fair that they've done all these horrible things to these people and get away with all these wrong things, and now that they do one wrong thing, they get to put her in jail or something.
Roll persuasion.
I am so persuasive. Actually, that's not a joke. Somehow Fink is very, very persuasive.
This girl with bugs in her hair knows a thing or two.
Well, that's a 9.
9?
Yeah, that's a 9.
Okay.
For rolling a 3, that's not bad.
That's not bad for a 3. He kind of looks at you, Fink, and says, he shakes his head a little, and he's like, listen, I know that the lower housing district isn't necessarily the best maintained, and I know the people there aren't always treated the best, but that doesn't make it okay to steal these powerful scrolls and hide out in some abandoned mine. Who knows what she was plotting? I'm not saying the girl was bad, I'm just saying she needs to answer for what she might have been plotting in there. And he kind of looks down to the ground and turns. Says, well, anyway, we've got the lizards here. We don't have enough for everybody, so some will have to walk. They seem pretty spooked from the whole ordeal. But come with me. Let's get you back to the inn. You saved the town, so that's got to count for something, right? I'll pay for your rooms at the bed and breakfast, and you come see me tomorrow. We'll talk about that deal I was offering you. How's that sound?
It's good to me.
Okay. So unless there's anything that any of you want to do, everybody will head back to town. Does anybody want to do anything first?
I don't have anything
So I
to
noticed
do
that
right
they are heading
here.
back to town.
Yeah, you start seeing people walk in the other direction. Okay.
Like,
So
I'm gonna like get up and like brush myself off and kind of like look around like I did it, and then walk back to my lizard and go back to town with them.
okay. So it takes a few minutes, especially for those not on the lizards. What do you guys talk about on your way back to town, if you talk at all?
I'll talk to Drell a little bit.
Yeah, Drill's with you.
That was some impressive magic back there. You did a number.
Well, I've learned a thing or two from Journey, I guess. You had some own spells of your own. You did good out there.
Thanks. I wish we hadn't had to kill it. It was just trying to get away.
He kind of looks at you a little puzzled. He's like, it was heading straight for the town. Could have killed who knows how many.
Well, and that's why I helped, but I wish we had been able to reroute it instead. It was the right thing, I just
To
wish it had ended
die.
differently.
He looks at you for a minute and kind of nods his head and continues silently along the way. So you guys reach the town of Newman's, where you had come from. Oh, go ahead.
Can I do something as we're walking?
Yeah.
Let's sort of walk next to Fink. And say, I know you feel bad for Honora, but we have no reason to believe that she's anything more than a common thief, and they'll find that out when they're questioning her. If you truly believe that, she is relatively innocent, that there's no further crime, then she has nothing to fear.
Oh no, I just if people want to believe you're guilty, they don't usually care about whether it's true or not. Not when they have everything they want and are used to getting their way.
She is guilty.
I'm gonna look over and be
It
like,
wasn't right to
"Are you okay?
steal.
Are you okay, Fink?" This seems a little deep for you, Fink.
I like it. I like it.
Listen, I'm not all bugs and bugs.
Flashback to when you told Jim, "Would you like to meet our Lord and Savior, Bugs?"
Everything Fink has ever said up to this point. Wait a minute.
Flashbacks her entire life. Wait, maybe it was all Bugs.
Sometimes, and then we get sometimes the guilty know they're guilty, and they don't care.
Okay. Anything else we
Two
want?
passions, bugs, and justice.
Bugs in the criminal justice system. Anything anybody wants to say with that conversation?
I'm done.
I'm done.
Fink has made her smart comment for, I think, the month. That's all you guys get.
Okay. You guys reach Newman's. It's getting towards the evening. Not that it matters much underground. But you guys are getting ready to get to the bed and breakfast. Lance comes in with you, sits down at a table with you guys for a while, has a drink and foods with you. He gives you each 20 gold. So please add that to your inventories. And says, I appreciate what you guys did out there. I know you all are new to town and everything, and I really respect the work that you've done in getting my goods back to me. So thank you for catching the thief, for killing the monster. I know you guys are doing a task for me, but I thought this was the least I could do for you. Add it to your inventory.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, he said he provides you the free rooms that he had mentioned earlier, and pays for your meal that night as well. You guys see Jim in the bed and breakfast, that old, the homeless man who tried to steal from one of you. Didn't know what a sandwich was. He's still hanging around, and he's like, he seems to be having a great time. Like, he's at a table talking with other people. He kind of waves to you as you come in, but doesn't come over. He's clearly having a good time with some of the other people there. As the night goes on and it gets later into the evening, Lance says, like I said, just come catch me at my shop. Tomorrow we'll go over that buy one, get one deal. Those lizards are really freaked out, so I'm going to do the best I can to prepare them for tomorrow. You guys just be ready. I mean, it's a cool experience having an animal connection like this. And that is it from him. Is there anything you guys want to say or do before I assume you sleep?
Remind me what
Said
our
the poison effect wore off as soon as we.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I definitely want to sleep. I need it. Did he get us all individual rooms? What are we doing?
It is up to you. He will pay for an individual room for each of you if you would like. What are our arrangements here?
I'll take a private room.
Okay.
I don't think
Me
Fink
too,
really.
probably.
I don't think Fink really cares. She just wants a room to sleep in. So if he's
Okay.
just getting us all individual rooms, that's fine.
Okay. Then you all get your own private room. Anything you guys want to do before bed?
Honk shoe for Fink.
Nope.
Okay. You guys all go to sleep. Ignore the sound of dice rolling. Crap.
Is that a long rest?
Like that.
It is indeed a long rest.
Yippee!
Long rest is a thing.
One moment.
Nice,
Okay. Core. Partway through the
Yes.
night, you wake up quickly. You thought you heard a noise.
Okay. I wake up. I look around.
Roll perception.
Is a 11 for
An 11.
perception.
Okay. You are able to somewhat track where the noise is coming from. It seems to be. Where do you? It seems to be coming from on your nightstand, where you keep your stuff, and you see like a glint. Sorry, what'd you say?
I just said okay.
Okay, you
Be
see.
an active
Okay.
listener.
You see a glint
Sorry.
of something like moving as if shuffling through your bag. It's hard to make out what it is.
I'll do my cantrip produce flame for just to have it as a light in my hand. It emits
Okay.
bright light in a 20-foot radius
Okay.
and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay. Are you trying to look into your bag? Are you moving at all? Are you staying still? How are you reacting?
You said it's dark. I can see that my bag is moving like something is shuffling through it.
Yes. So I'm trying to figure out, are you jumping at it? Are you slowly looking at it? Are you trying to stay as still as possible? How are you responding to this?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of slowly, with my hand extended first so that the light hits it before I do, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm just
so
trying
you,
to look into it.
You turn on the light of you make a flame and you slowly start moving towards it, light first. Okay.
Mhm.
You see what appears to be a spectral hand digging around in your bag. It's not connected to anything.
Jim has learned some new tricks.
Is there a window in my room?
Sure.
Is it shut?
There doesn't. I mean, there's no like breeze or anything, so there's not much of a need to open and close windows, especially for a shabby place like this. I'm going to say it's kind of just a cutout in the wall with maybe a bit of like a cheap curtain type material over it.
Okay, so not something that can be closed as much.
No.
I don't think there's much of a point in that. Can I just stay still for a second and like listen? My goal is to see if the hand perceives me at all and if I can hear that there's like someone else rolling the hand or if it's just the hand.
Sorry, say that one more time. You're trying to figure out.
I want to know if the hand knows that I'm there, like if the hand is sensing me, or not, or if I can sense that there's someone else in my room who's controlling it, or if it's just the hand and whoever is doing it is somewhere else.
Okay. I guess roll me investigation.
That is a sweet, sweet 6.
6. Okay. You're not really sure. What you do notice is that the hand is still shuffling around. That doesn't seem to have changed. But how it's being controlled, how it's being moved, if somebody else is in the room with you, you're not sure.
Okay. I'm going to grab my staff to have it with me. And
Where is your staff?
Watch the hand to see if I would assume just like leaning by my bedside. Just,
Okay.
like, leaning on the bed frame.
Okay. Are you trying to be slow and sneaky about it?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me stealth.
And I have a thing. I have Svirfneblin camouflage, where if I make a dex stealth check, I can make the check with advantage.
Okay.
Does that sound?
There's no
Okay.
other specifiers to it, just if you roll a dex stealth
Okay.
check.
You can use this trait a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest.
Okay, go for it, yeah.
Okay, you said stealth.
Yep.
I'll take the 11. That was not very helpful.
11. Okay, yeah, you slowly lean over.
How do I see what my proficiency bonus is?
Mm,
Oh, never mind. I found it.
got it. You slowly lean over and you grab the staff. The hand continues to move around in your bag.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just... Well, actually, if I prepare a spell and don't cast it, that counts as expending the spell, correct?
I would think so. Either way, you can do it. I don't care.
Okay. I'm gonna prepare, Entangle, and I'm just gonna stand there and watch the hand.
Okay. What is the...
And I'm waiting for the cast. Yeah, I'm
What is
waiting
the
to
trigger?
cast for if yeah, I'm waiting to cast to see if I see like if something in the room indicates to me that there's another like if I see a person or like how specific do I have to be? Basically, like if I think that there's a person in the room with me, I want to cast it. Like if I see somebody move,
Okay.
or, like somebody touches me or something.
Gotcha. All right, so here's how this is going to go. You are in the room. You're not sure what time it is. You're not sure how long you've been sleeping. You know it's been partway through the night. Everything is still. There's no other noises that you hear from outside or in the bed
I guess
and
that's a good
breakfast.
question. Would I have my spells back yet? If I haven't necessarily been sleeping the whole night?
Do you have any spell slots left?
No, not if I haven't slept.
I'll give
I
you
would only
one
have my
freebie.
cantrips, so I would still have produced flame. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you one freebie, like as if you've slept enough that one spell slot has recharged.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
everything's quiet. You don't hear any movement from downstairs. You don't hear any movement outside. The only thing that you can hear is the sound of this shuffling coming from in your bag. You see the end of this hand, the spectral hand, digging around in your bag. Sometimes you'll see a spectral finger there, here and there, as it pulls and moves things aside. You're waiting, and your eyes are darting around the room for any kind of movement, any person that might spring out at you at any moment. The sound from the hands grow quieter, and it seems to be latching on to something. And it starts pulling back and floating into the air. You see that it's holding one of the objects that Orlane gave you at the start. Which is the stone with some like intricate white lines across it and over it. It's holding that stone and starting to move away towards your door. What do you do?
Towards my door?
Towards your door.
I'm gonna try and snatch the rock.
Okay.
Dart towards it.
What do I want to do here? Make me a acrobatics, because you got to do a real swift, dexterous movement here, or sleight of hand.
Or sleight of hand. It's the same either way. 13.
Okay, I'm gonna also roll sleight of hands. Okay. You jump out of your bed in a swift movement and attempt to grab the stone from this thing's hand, but you miss. You kind of hit the ground with a soft thud, and as soon as you do, the hand disappears, the stone falls to the ground, and you hear footsteps going away from your door. Is there anything that you want to do?
I'm gonna snatch this. I want to snatch the stone up, and I want to run towards the foot. Do I know where the other party members are relative to my room?
Yeah, I'll say you know where their rooms are.
I
Does
want to start
hearing
running after the footsteps.
I'm assuming not, but just arguing just in case. Does hearing the footsteps running away trigger entangle?
No, because she said she was looking for someone within her room. And even
Okay.
if it did, she doesn't have a sight line outside her room.
Yeah, so I'm gonna grab the stone, start taking off after the footsteps, and as I run down the hallway, if I pass any of my party members' rooms, I want to like bang on them and go like, "Wake up!"
Ah!
But I'll just keep running.
Okay.
I'm gonna like get up and like go to the door and kind of crack it open and peek my head out. What do I just see her running?
Yeah, you see her running down the
I'd
hall.
like to roll Nani to wake up.
Can I see any figure that she's chasing or anything, or?
No, so you guys get up and do you all come into the hallway? Does anybody stay in their room or do anything?
I'm like poking my head out the
I go
door.
into the hall.
Okay, Torin, you're coming out?
I'm in my jammies.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all come out of the room. You're all a little bit sluggish and dazed from just being woken up. And you see Core running down the hallway. You don't see what or who she's chasing. And you start following after her. Suddenly, all of you hear a crash from the opposite direction of where Core is running. Do you do anything with that?
From the opposite direction. So like back towards her room?
Yes. It sounds like something's been
Do we
pushed
have, like,
over and clattered to the floor.
No.
Meg, you hear that as well if you want to do anything.
Yeah, I'm going to...
I'm gonna keep running. I'm assuming it's really enclosed, so I wouldn't have seen anybody yet. There's too much like turning and stuff.
Okay.
I follow Core.
Okay. Torin Fink.
I'm going to follow her because I have no idea if she's running after something or running away from something, and that sounds kind of ominous.
Wait, did you say what the problem was? Or just that we need to wake up?
Just that you need to wake up.
Okay. I will grab my weapons and follow after.
Do I pass Darrell's room?
Yeah, he passes through. Are
I
you doing
wanna
anything?
bang on his door too,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stand there just long enough to I'm not waiting for him to come to the door, but I'm gonna bang on it for a second and then tell him to go into my room and get my grandma's book and keep it safe.
Okay. So you stop, you bang on the door, wait a moment for him, and then give him instructions to go into your room, and then I assume the four of you continue running towards the sounds. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what we will do. You guys are running and you get downstairs to where the regular part of the bed and breakfast is, the kind of restaurant part with all the tables and everything. You don't see anybody down there. Core, roll me another perception.
Okay. I'm gonna ask beforehand, and you can tell me if I should ask afterhand. I have. Oh wait, no. Never mind. I don't have a spell. Never mind. Perception. Ooh, that's gonna be really good. That's a 7. 7.
Okay. So you've all run into the bar part or the restaurant part of the bed and breakfast, and everything is silent. There's no patrons down there. There's nobody still eating. There's nobody at the bar. It seems like it is late at night and nobody's around. You don't hear any footsteps.
Or what's going on? What's wrong?
There was something in my room. I woke up and there was like a spectral hand. It was going through my bag. So I waited to see what it was trying to take out, and it wanted Orlane's stone, and I hold up the stone. I tried to take it back when I saw that it was floating away with it, and then I heard somebody start running outside my door, so I took off. I swear I heard someone. There was someone there. I would cast Detect Magic to see if they're invisible or something, but I haven't slept long enough.
I shall cast Detect Magic. For the duration, I can sense the presence of magical effects within 30 feet. I can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Any kind of roll you need to do there?
Nope, I just do it.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic.
So
And-
even if someone's invisible, I can sense the effect of magic, I think. And then it says I can take a magic action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object that bears magic.
So you get your regular sense of, the magic users in the party, any somewhat magical items that you guys may have. And then you also get a sense of lingering, quickly fading magic. You move towards it, and it's near the center of this room. And you see, with your magical senses, you almost see a bit of mist just dissipate from the center of the room, like you've just caught the last traces of whatever this was.
Oh, someone or something was here, but not anymore. And you said you did tell us that they were trying to steal your thing?
Yeah, Orlane's stone. Remind me, with the Detect Magic, is Orlane's stone magical? Did we already decide that?
I don't remember if I said it was magical or not.
Well, now's your chance. You have the stone with you right now, right, Maggie?
Yeah.
Do I sense magic coming from Maggie's hand, stone pocket? I don't know where she's got it.
Yes. Okay, so yes, you do detect magic coming from it. You have no idea what type of magic it is. How much description does that spell give you? Does it tell you like what specific types of magic or names of spells or anything like that?
The School of Magic.
Yep, if I can take an action
If-
to learn the spell School of Magic. If an
Okay.
effect was created by a spell, it says.
Okay. So you get. It said it's a 30-foot. Okay. I'm trying to think of too many things right now. You get a sense of some sort of magic from the stone, but it's completely confusing to you. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't appear tied to a certain spell. You're not sure if it's from some certain school of magic or what its purpose would be. You also get fainter sense of magic from a couple other items that Orlane gave you guys. It gave you
Well, if it's upstairs, it says it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood, as well as an ancient
okay.
metal or even just a thin sheet of lead.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you guys took your bags with you.
I didn't. I came down in my jams.
Okay. Yeah, you guys probably wouldn't have taken much else with you. All right.
I guess I said I grabbed my weapons, but I didn't say I grabbed my bags.
Yeah. Okay. So for right now, the only sense of magic that you get is from this stone, and it's indecipherable to you. It doesn't make sense, but there's something unique about it.
Huh, that's kind of odd. I can usually kind of
Mhm.
figure out what it is, but okay. Well, that's not
Do you
really important
detect
right
this-
now.
School of the lingering magic at the room.
Let's see.
Or
Yeah,
was
it
it,
says
like,
if
gone
an
too
effect.
fast?
It says if an effect was created by a spell.
Okay.
So,
You get a sense of conjuration
But that's
about
the magical
mist.
effect you would have sensed was.
Yeah, the mist had a sense of conjuration about it, but it was fading away. As you guys are examining this stone and looking more into it, Drell comes running down the stairs. His hair's kind of all tossed and everything, and he's carrying your grandmother's book core. And he runs to the room and he sees you guys all there, and he's kind of like whisper shouting, like, "What is going on? It's the middle of the night. Are you okay? What's going on? I got the book."
Fine. Yes, thank you. I just wanted to be safe. There was someone trying to get into my bag. They wanted something. I was worried it might be the book, but it was this rock.
He looks at it. He's like, "What?
They're gone now.
What? Why would somebody want this rock? What is it?"
well,
I don't know. It's just one of the things. The running that we're doing, we're just taking a few things to. Oh, why did I leave the letters that way? We're taking a few things to. Bleak Watch, is that correct?
That's correct.
Yes!
He
We're
says,
taking a few things to Bleak Watch for, Orlane. He just wants to get them assessed.
"So you're just transporting these goods, and someone thought it was important to them? Are you hurt? Is everything okay? Was there somebody in there?"
No, I don't think so. I think they were outside the room. There was, like a magic hand that was ruffling around in my bag, but I don't think there was anyone inside. When I tried to take it, I heard footsteps outside the door. That's when I started down the hallway. But when we got down here, they were gone. Fink says that it's magic, but she can't tell what kind.
He kind of furrows his brow and he looks at it and kind of looks at some of the lines running along it. He's like, I'm not sure either. You know, even with some of my magic that I have learned through my travels, I've not seen something like this before. He says, "Well, I don't know what happened, and I don't know what we can do. I'm gonna tell the owner of this place, and maybe they can help keep watch, or maybe we can look around for if there's anybody still lingering about here. We'll make sure that you're safe. I'll hang out outside your door for tonight and make sure that nobody comes. There's still
You don't have to do that.
Well, if someone was in your room or someone was looking around, I don't know what they would do. I don't know if they would try to attack you or steal anything else from you. I want to make sure that nobody gets in. So let me go talk to the owner, and we'll make sure that you're safe for the night. All right?
Okay, but you really don't have to wait outside my door. If it's that important to you, we could have a sleepover or something.
He kind of pauses and just stares at you for a few seconds. Roll persuasion.
What? He hates me.
My thought is,
Hate sleep.
you guys have been estranged for a long time.
I have a -3 in persuasion. This man is not letting me sleep over.
Hey, quick, tell him.
11. You got an 11? Okay.
It's only just. He says, "You too stinky, sorry."
Fink comes up and just gives puppy dog eyes.
No, that's fine. He stares at you for a few seconds and he's like, all right, just like old times. And he kind of smiles at you. And then he quickly kind of turns around and rushes off,
Yeah.
and he goes to knock on one of the doors, who you assume is the owner of the place, and you hear him talking to them. Okay.
I fixed it, guys. My family is so healthy now.
Family cured.
Woo! Trauma
Trauma
obliterated.
erased.
Banner, I know Banner has to get going, so we're gonna end it here. But is there anything else you guys want to discuss or do tonight? And then we'll start off next morning.
Tonight.
I just want to go up to I don't know where like all the things that were running from Orlane, if they're distributed between us or if somebody had all of them or whatever. But I want to just double check that everything
They were distributed.
we had is still there.
Yes,
Yeah,
they were
I-
distributed, so you'd have to go into everybody's rooms or ask them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check my backpack. Make sure nothing's ruffling around in there. But wait, I see movement!
same.
And I pull out a little friend.
What is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
This one is
This place has
one of
cockroach.
those
Shapeworm.
not like a tropical beetle, but just like one of the big black beetles that I feel like you just find around. I don't know. I found them when I was little, and they were my friends and cute.
Oh,
and
this
I named
isn't a
one
new
Bob.
one?
This one's Bob.
This one's Bob. Okay, you find Bob. He's chilling.
I let him nuzzle my cheek.
Bob's like,
No worries here. Nobody came in. Don't worry about it. I took care of it.
not really. You can't talk to
Somebody tried, but
I
I've
fed
scared
him
them off.
Can you talk to animals here?
If I do,
Bob just speaks common.
Bob
Yeah, Bob
speaks
speaks common.
Yeah.
And Dwarvish.
No, I can't. We need to
Bob
remedy
speaks
this
uncommon.
immediately. Though I have an advantage on any animal handling or nature skill checks related to bugs.
Well, that
I
doesn't
would like
mean you
to
can talk
see
to
how
him.
Bob is feeling. I want to read his emotional state. That's a 14, but I have advantage. That's still a 14. And
Bob is the final boss.
that's a 15. What do my bug senses tell me?
You
How's
have like
Bob
a
feeling?
shared. You have a vision of Bob, and he ascends. No, he seems fine. He seems chill.
Okay.
You check your stuff. You all check your stuff, whoever wants to, and nothing seems to be in disarray. Yeah. So Core, Drell does come in to your room with you and kind of puts some of his belongings and some of his like robes and things that he had in his room, and kind of uses them as a makeshift bed on the ground, like a sleeping bag almost. And he seems a little bit restless, and he's like, hey, well, first of all, is there anything else anybody wants to do before we have this last conversation here?
I don't know if this is how you do
ATV
it,
time.
but it doesn't have to be right now. But at some point during the night, can I try, like, concentrating on the rock?
To try to like attune to it?
Like, really meditate on it? Yeah. I wish to ponder my rock.
Okay.
Or is that too, like, metagaming of, like, I know that's might help me do something here. But I feel like she would, like, look at it a little bit, you know what I mean?
No, that
Like,
makes sense.
muse on it.
Roll Arcana, I guess.
Okie dokie. That is 22.
22. Okay.
22.
So that'll be like your roll through the night as you're looking at it and thinking about it and concentrating on it. So we will, if there's any effects from that, we'll get to that next time. But Dro kind of gets comfortable on the ground and he seems a little bit restless and he says, I can't believe somebody tried to take something from you. How did they? Were they following you, or what would they have wanted with that stupid rock?
It hasn't done anything for us. I mean, it's not like it doesn't seem that powerful. And I don't think Orlane knew what it was for either. That's why he wanted it assessed. But maybe that's why he wanted it assessed. He knew it was valuable.
Maybe. I guess you as runners don't ask too many questions and don't always know what you're carrying. Is this kind of thing normal for you?
I've never been stolen from before. Well, like, in my room. I don't know. I've never had anything this valuable. It's usually just smaller jobs. I was just trying to, travel around and make enough money. I didn't need anything huge.
Yeah. Well, he kind of looks up at you and says, it's good to share this time with you, sis. It's been too long. I'm glad you're okay, and I'm glad you've gotten to see some different parts of the world, and just, it's good to see you again. And he kind of gives like a nervous grin
Good to see you
almost.
too.
It kind of like gets into the covers and goes to sleep. And that is where we are going to end things for tonight. So I hope you all had fun. Thank you. If anybody's listening to this, thanks. You're so cool, and you're probably really popular at parties.
And if you're not listening to this, then you're stinky.
And your parents don't love you.
Wow.
Anywho, this has been Depths of A&R. I am J/Nerdy Birdie. And from least cool to most cool, we have...
Fake!
Was I Gaius?
That's core.
And Torin.
Woo! Bye!
Good one.
Quality cinema.
Post it right now.
Stuff, man.